Dan Meyer, speaking of a wonderful world, is a wonderful 40-time world record holder. He's performed in 50 countries and has been on the finals of America's Got Talent. His TED Talk, Cutting Through Fear, has been translated into over 75 languages. Would you please welcome the president of the Sword Swallowers Association International, a man who truly lives on the cutting edge, Dan Meyer. Welcome him, please.
Thank you.
Good to see you. I'll give you the bump, man.
There we go.
We're in COVID. We got to be careful. Right. We've got to set the right example for everybody.
That's right.
All right. I'm just mystified by when you woke up and said, I think I'll eat a sword for breakfast.
You know, that is the most common question that everybody asks.
Yeah.
I did not grow up a daredevil. The first 20 years of my life, I grew up in a small town in Indiana. I was a scared, shy, skinny, wimpy kid. Suffered from low self-esteem, inferiority complex, and fear of failure and rejection, something we didn't even know you could sign up for back then, something called social anxiety disorder. What that means is if I stood in front of my class, my heart was racing, my knees were shaking, my hands were shaking worse than they're shaking right now. And when I opened my mouth to speak, nothing would come out. I would stutter and stumble. The bullies would tease me and beat me up. They used to laugh and call me names, never let me play in any of their reindeer games.
I knew you were going there. So, I mean, the kid that was so shy is now eating swords for a living and giving TED Talks all over the world and appearing all over places like the Huckabee Show. Are you ever nervous and thinking, I'm going to make a mistake?
I am sometimes, not so much the swords, but that the message gets out. When I was 20 years old, I was a Lutheran missionary in India. God did a number on my life. And I went to India as a missionary. And while I was there, my mentor, Greg Ormson, said, do you have thromes, Daniel? I said, thromes? What are thromes? He said, they're major life goals, like a bucket list. If you could go anywhere you want to go, do anything you want to do, be anyone you want to be, where would you go? What would you do? Who would you be? And I said, oh man, I can't do that. I'm too scared. I've got too many fears. That night I came down with 105-degree malaria fever. It was a week before my 21st birthday. For 5 days I was in and out of consciousness on my deathbed, fighting for my life. And all I could think about was thromes, what I wanted to do with my life. The night before my 21st birthday, I prayed a little prayer and I said, God, if you let me live until my 21st birthday, I will not let fear rule my life any longer. I want to take on risks and challenge. I want to find my purpose and calling. I want to know my life has meaning. I want to do something remarkable with my life and somehow change the world. And I won't tell if I survived that night or not, but...
Obviously you did. But so you end up now swallowing swords. I want to see you do what you do. Let's get to this because I'm fascinated by it.
So in 1997, I heard there were less than a dozen sword swallowers left in the entire world that had started in that place where I was a missionary in India, where I'd witnessed it as a 20-year-old kid. Practiced 10 to 12 times a day, every day for 4 years, about 14,000 unsuccessful attempts.
Unsuccessful?
Before I got the first sword down.
Now, whoa. An unsuccessful sword swallowing, that sounds like, I mean, there's some blood coming out at that point.
A lot of gagging for 4 years. And finally you get past you have to learn how to nudge the heart aside, go past, between the liver and kidneys.
Are you kidding me?
Between the lungs, all the way down to the bottom of the stomach. So
I can't wait to see
I'm going to show you the first one. Now, a lot of people aren't sure if sword swallowing is real. How many of you think sword swallowing is fake, a gimmick, a trick? Quite a few of you, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So what I've got is...
Let them do it. Let's see.
That's right. What I've got here is a small sword from India. It's called an Uday sword.
Oh, my soul. That thing's got to be down there somewhere.
Yes. Oops.
You mess with us. Okay.
But I had to show you that one. This is the other one that everybody expects is the telescopic sword, right? People always say, why do you show...
I could swallow one of those. Yeah, sure.
People say, why do you show the fake swords first? Because if I didn't show you the fake swords now, you wouldn't believe the real swords later, right?
Okay, so you're going to bring a real one out here.
So take a look at that.
Okay.
Make sure it's real. The real sword just...
Don't
put your fingers all over the blade.
Sorry about that.
Now, if anything goes wrong, the police will know who to come get.
We'll get some disinfectant on that here. I've got some in my pocket, actually.
Does it look like a real sword, though, to you?
It does look like,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to impale my body with this sword all the way down to about here. Show of hands, how many of you believe that's a real orange?
I can smell it. I'm telling you, it's a real orange. Really
So what I'm
is.
going to do with this sword is I'm going to plunge it down into my body here.
Okay.
I need your undivided attention as I swallow this sword. If you see anything come flying out of my throat when I pull it out, it could be my uvula, that little flap in the back of the throat. If it comes flying out, pick it up, bring it up here, and I'll autograph it for you later after the show, okay? Here we go. Lubricate the blade. Tastes like orange juice.
Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Let's hear it for Dan. Dan Meyer.
Thank you. Show of hands. How many of you believe this is a real sword?
I do. I saw it.
How many of you think
touched
it's
it.
fake, a gimmick,
Nope.
trick? All right. If this were a real sword, it would have real impact, right?
Wow.
Real, right?
Yeah, that's real.
How about if we do something?
You didn't even, but if you'd have hit my foot, I'm telling you now.
Then I would have been in trouble.
Oh, boy.
How about if we swallow something that cannot fold up in the handle?
You're kidding me.
No.
No way.
Common garden variety, hedge clippers, right? So what I'm going to do is plunge this into my throat here. Don't try this at home with your dad's
Don't
tools.
worry about that, Dan. I think we're pretty well sure we're never going to do that.
Tastes like hemlock. Oh yeah!
Yikes.
Thank you. Now, Governor Huckabee,
Yes.
I got something very special for tonight. Have not tried this before, not swallowed it. Sword swallowing is extremely dangerous. Do not try this at home. This is not
Keith,
a
did
drill.
you hear that? Do not try this at home.
No chance.
Okay,
This
don't worry.
is not a drill.
Safely
I
made.
repeat, this is not a drill.
Oh, no, that's a saw.
It's a saw, a 28-inch saw.
And I saw it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can say you saw it right here on the Huckabee Show.
Yes.
I'm going to try this for the first time ever. Here we go.
I'm not sure you should do that. That does not look safe.
You think so?
No, I know.
Here we go.
Oh.
Oh, yeah! Oh, look, I'm about a quart low.
Yeah, I would say that's probably right.
But we're going to not swallow hedge clippers or saw. We're going to do a little sword swallowing, and I'm going to need your help. What the governor and I are going to attempt to do right now is 3 times more dangerous than a regular sword swallowing. 3 times more dangerous. What I've got here somewhere is a 24-inch long sword. What we're going to do here is 3 times more dangerous than regular sword swallowing. Danger number 1, first of all, 29 people have died doing this. I've almost died 4 times. Let's hope it doesn't happen tonight.
Let's hope. Yeah.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this sword into my body, no hands, like this, okay? That's danger number 1. When it gets into my stomach, I'm going to attempt to double my body directly in half and bow at the waist, like this. Hopefully without impaling any internal organs. Okay? And now, if you guys want photographic proof, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bow this way, all the way over here. I'm going to come around 1 time and 1 time only so you can see all the way down the blade, all the way down to the pit of my stomach. Then danger number 3, I'm going to ask a total stranger to me to extract the blade from the pit of my stomach.
Oh,
That's
no.
You can, are you right-handed or left-handed?
I'm ambidextrous. I'm inept with both hands.
Oh, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around like this.
Yes.
I'll look at you. I'll give you kind of a wink or a nod or something, and you grab it and pull it out very quickly. Do not wait too long. If you wait too long, my stomach can retch. It can puncture against the bottom of the blade, puncture my stomach. So
This can't be real.
yeah.
Seriously.
So pull it out very quickly, okay? But not too fast or it'll slice the sides of my throat.
How fast is too fast?
Well, just kind of a medium speed, okay? These are new jeans. I don't want to have to go get new jeans. Okay, so
I'm worried about my pants too for a whole different reason.
You got this? You think you're good?
I'm extra glad those are brown pants.
You said it, not me. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is 3 times more dangerous than regular sword smelling. 3 times more dangerous. This is 3 times more dangerous than regular sword smelling. This is your mission. Here you go. Oh, yeah! Give him a big round of applause. Thank you.
What is is that something that looks like there's a human organ on there of some kind?
That was dinner.
That scared the daylights out of me. Folks, you can see Dan Meyer's TED Talk, Cutting Through Fear, at cuttingedgeentertainment.com. You'll also find videos, booking info, and a whole lot more, plus all his social media links while you are there. One big hand for Dan Meyer, please.